welcome back to my channel Medilite MBBS. Those who are new to my channel, I'm Dr. Dakshayani Chogle, and in this video we are going to talk, is it worth it to join AFMC for your MBBS? So without any further ado, let's start with this video. So very basic step for getting into AFMC is to give NEET UG and to clear the cutoff marks of AFMC. So before talking more about MBBS, I want to tell you few things about the courses which are offered by AFMC. So the very first course that you all know is MBBS. The second course is BSc Nursing, and if you want to get into BSc Nursing courses, you have to give an entrance exam of AFMC entrance exam, and after that you have to give after clearing that exam you have to give a personal interview. On the basis of that, they give admission in various colleges which are colleges of nursing all over India. Then next is MHA and MD. For both you have to give NEET PG, then DM and PhD, and you have to clear AFMC entrance exam. And one more thing I want to add, for MD and MHA, that is Masters in Hospital Administration, and for Master's degree after MBBS, like most of the candidates who do MBBS from outside, they are all under category 5, and they are one of the least priority, because if you there are in total 5 priorities, and on the basis of that the selection is done in PG for various colleges of Indian Army, like AFMC, like INHS Ashwini. So now without any further ado and going here and there, let's come to the point. So total number of seats which are offered by AFMC is that is 150, but in this 5 seats are for this international students. Total seats for boys is around 150. For girls, they are only 30, and in these 145 seats, there is 10 seats reservation for SC and ST. Now let's talk about the eligibility criteria if you want to take admission in AFMC. So you must be an Indian citizen and unmarried, and you have the age limit. You should be 17 years on 31st December, and you have not attended 24 years. Now talking about academic qualification. So you must be passed in English, physics, chemistry and biology, and aggregate should not be less than 60%, and for science subject, that is PCB subject, the aggregate of all the 3 should not be less than 50%, and for English individually the mark should not be less than 50%. So this was about academic qualification. Now talking about the cutoff of 2023. So first of all, those who have got selected, congratulations guys. And now talking about the cutoff. Cutoff for girls was around 648 marks, and for boys it was 622. Now talking about the counseling of AFMC. If you have cleared the AFMC cutoff, that was for this year was around 648 for girls and 622 for boys, then the next level you have to give one more entrance of which is conducted in AFMC, and it is computer based test. So it is a CBT, and that is called as TOELR, that is TOELR, and it is an English language comprehension test and logical reasoning, and after that there will be some document verification, medical examination, then physical assessment test, medical examination, and then personal interview. So now explaining the entire screening process. As soon as the merit list, as soon as you qualify the AFMC cutoff, the screening process starts with identification and verification of the documents. The next is TOELR test, that is a computer based test, and it has around 40 questions, and each question gives if each question right, then it gives you 2 marks, and if wrong, then it will deduct 0.5. So in total 80 marks exam will be conducted. After that you have to give a psychological assessment test. Then there will be an interview which is conducted by the board of officers which is of 50 marks. So in this, what will be tested? They will test about general awareness, what and knowledge, what are your interests, what is your hobbies, and special priority will be given for those who were in NCC or who used to play any sports, who have played any like state level or national level sports. So, and the preference will also given to the wards of officers, JCO and OR. Those who are serving as well as those who are ex-servicemen or those who have died during their service. Now about the psychological assessment test, it is just a qualifying exam, no marks are given. Okay. Then now talking about the medical standards. So for the boys the height should be around 157 centimeter. For northeastern states it is 152 centimeter. For girls it is 152 centimeter. Again, if northeastern girl is there, then 147 centimeter. Now weight standard, if you are obese or overweight, you are disqualified from the medical examination. Now talking about the visual standard, 6/6 vision should be there with or without glasses. Myopia should not be more than 3.5 and hypermetropia same, or not more than 3.5. Now talking about the hearing test, how it is done, mostly done by speech test. Now talking about the hostel facility. See, there are both girls and boys hostel available, and they have very good building and separate buildings are there, and mess is attached with each building. Now talking about the MBBS fees. The college fees is around 27,500. The allied charges are around 46,500. Mess charges are around 6,000. University fees around 3,500 and 10 rupees. AFMC cadet group insurance scheme around 7,200. In total around 90,700. 10 rupees is the entire fees. And now talking about the bond agreement, which is very important. I think in this entire video, this section is very important. See, if you are selected by the board and you come in the merit list of admission, that and if you don't like, if you are given a time period of 7 days to think if you want to stay in the college or not. After 7 days, if you want to leave this college, that leave AFMC, then you have to pay a bond penalty of 63 lakhs. Okay, so think before joining it. So now talking about the benefits. So monthly allowance around 250 rupees is given for the 4 years. Then cloth allowance is given. Hostel accommodation is free in total. AC, if you are going home, then AC 3-tier warrant is given. 12,000 rupees per year for books, and books purchase is also given. Now talking about the career prospectus. So see, you will be given permanent commission or short service commission, is mostly depends upon the merit and on choice. So for the 4 years you are going to be called as cadet, and as soon as you pass your final year exam, you become an intern. And here the transformation from cadet to lieutenant take place, and the basic salary, I am talking about the basic salary, that is around 57,800, which is the highest paid intern in entire India. Okay, now when you complete your internship, you become from lieutenant to captain. So the basic pay goes around 63,000, and after completion of 4 years, you become major, and the stipend, the basic pay will be around 71,500. So this was all about AFMC. If you are joining as during your UG, so you have to serve at least for 4 years. After that only you can give the PG entrance exam, and you also get reservation in various colleges of Indian Army. Like, you will be priority 1 candidate for admission in the colleges like AFMC, INHS Ashwini, Delhi, one situated in Bangalore. There are like around 6 to 7 colleges which are in matlab one situated in Delhi are dedicated to Indian Army, and you can get admission there, you can complete your PG there, and after that again serve in the Indian Army. So this was everything about AFMC. I hope this video is going to help you a lot, and I think you may have got your answer. Is it worth it to take admission in AFMC? So if you guys like this video, please do like, share and subscribe to my channel. Bye bye.